Looking back now, I'm like, it was definitely an arranged marriage. Like, they set this whole thing up.
Hailey Baldwin went from trying to bump into Justin Bieber at the Satai, the London, to marriage.
Ever wonder how Hailey Bieber went from celebrity kid to full-blown A-list royalty? Well, an insider just spilled some serious tea, and it's not what most people expected. Turns out Hailey didn't just ride the Bieber name to the top. Word is, it wasn't charm or connections, but something a lot more calculated. From Belieber to Bieber, the ultimate glow-up. Okay, besties, grab your emotional support water bottles because today we're spilling some piping hot tea about how Hailey Bieber executed the most strategic social climb of the decade to secure her spot in Hollywood's elite inner circle. Let's rewind to where it all began. Before she was Hailey Bieber, fashion icon and skincare mogul, she was just Hailey Baldwin, yes, Stephen Baldwin's daughter, but still considerably lower on the celebrity food chain than where she sits today. And according to multiple sources and receipts that have surfaced, her ascent was anything but accidental. The origin story of Hailey's connection to Justin Bieber is wilder than you might think. According to a viral YouTube video, their first meeting happened back in 2009 when 13-year-old Hailey was taken backstage at the Today Show by her father Stephen Baldwin to meet 15-year-old rising star Justin Bieber.
My daughter Hailey, the third song you did.
This seemingly innocent fan moment was actually the starting point of what some inside sources describe as a meticulously executed long-term plan. But Hailey wasn't content with just that one meeting. She was determined to stay on Justin's radar. After this initial introduction, the video claims Hailey would appear at Justin's Toyota Concert Series performance in Rockefeller Plaza before following him to Los Angeles to attend the premiere of his movie Never Say Never, where she can be seen watching him from the sidelines as he walks the purple carpet. But perhaps the most revealing tea comes from a former Justin Bieber superfan named Dana, who posted a video claiming that Hailey was actively working with Bieber fan accounts to track Justin's movements. According to Dana, who ran a Justin Bieber fan account with over 200,000 followers, 15-year-old Hailey would DM her asking for intel on Justin's whereabouts.
Above that, and you're gonna have to take my word for this one because I don't have it, but she said, "What hotel is Justin staying at? Kylie and I want to know."
Dana goes on to explain how Hailey would use this information to orchestrate coincidental run-ins with Justin.
We would give her that info because she would say she would either stay at that hotel or she would eat at that hotel or do whatever at that hotel so she could bump into him.
If these allegations are accurate, they show a level of dedication and strategic thinking that honestly deserves some respect. Hailey apparently recognized early on that proximity equals opportunity in Hollywood, and she made sure to place herself in Justin's orbit whenever possible. What's even more fascinating is that Hailey wasn't just trying to get close to Justin, she was simultaneously building other key connections that would later prove invaluable to her social ascent. Her friendship with the Jenner sisters, particularly Kendall, became one of her most important social alliances. Justine Skye, another friend in Hailey's circle, confirmed the closeness of their friend group in an interview.
Yeah, so we used to do these, like, obviously before the world shut down, we did these annual girl trips.
Who else here? Who's all in the photo?
Where there's Renelle, who's my longtime friend, amazing photographer. There's Hailey, best friend, Kendall, best friend, Bella.
This connection with the Jenner sisters proved to be a game changer for Hailey. According to the YouTube video, in 2014, Hailey had become close with Kylie and Kendall Jenner. This is important because Justin was also friends with the Jenner sisters, and because they now shared mutual friends, Hailey's access to Justin had never been easier. The video claims that she would no longer have to rely on Belieber fan accounts to give her intel on his location. Now she could simply ask her friends. This strategic friendship was a major leveling up in Hailey's social climbing playbook. During this period, Hailey was also carefully cultivating her public image, transitioning from being known primarily as Stephen Baldwin's daughter to establishing herself as a model and influencer in her own right. She began appearing in campaigns for major brands and attending high-profile events, always making sure to be photographed with other rising stars and established celebrities. Another fascinating aspect of Hailey's social climb was her apparent emulation of Selena Gomez, Justin's on-again, off-again girlfriend from 2010 to 2018. According to the research video, there are numerous instances where Hailey seemed to copy Selena's style, career moves, and even physical appearance. The video claims Hailey has a tendency to copy Selena's outfits and poses. Fans have dug up many examples of Hailey posting photos shortly after Selena, where she's either wearing the same exact outfit or something very similar. The copying allegations even extend to the poses she makes in the photos as well as her facial facial expressions. One particularly eyebrow-raising example involves matching tattoos. On June 4th, 2015, Selena Gomez would be spotted with a new tattoo behind her ear. This tattoo is just the letter G and is supposedly a tribute to her baby sister Gracie. However, on June 16th, just 12 days later, Hailey Baldwin would be spotted sporting an almost identical G tattoo in the same exact location as Selena's. While Hailey claimed her tattoo was for her pastor's daughter Georgia, the timing and placement raised questions. This pattern allegedly extended to business ventures as well. Hailey's cooking show, What's in My Kitchen, was criticized for its similarities to Selena's cooking show, Selena Plus Chef, that debuted 2 years earlier. Both shows apparently featured similar formats, camera techniques, and even identical introductions. Whether these similarities were intentional or coincidental, they contributed to a narrative that Hailey was studying Selena closely, perhaps to understand what attracted Justin to her in the first place. Hailey's determination finally paid off in 2018, when she reconnected with Justin following his final breakup with Selena in March of that year. By July, Justin had proposed, and they were married in September, a whirlwind timeline that raised eyebrows across the internet. When questioned about the timeline on the Call Her Daddy podcast, Hailey firmly denied any overlap between her relationship with Justin and his relationship with Selena.
When him and I started hanging out, okay, let's just put it this way. When him and I ever started, hooking up or, anything of that sort, he was not ever in a relationship, ever, at any point. I would never, it's not my character to mess with someone's relationship. I would just never do that. I was raised better than that. I'm not interested in doing that, and I never was. I can say, period, point blank, I was never with him when he was in a relationship with him.
Despite these denials, many fans on platforms like Reddit remain convinced that Hailey's relationship with Justin was the culmination of a years-long campaign to win his heart. Comments like, Hailey was lurking, waited for opportunity, rebound proposal after Selena dumped him, reflect a widespread perception of Hailey as a strategic social climber who finally got what she wanted. Another commenter wrote that, if Hailey was option, Justin wouldn't stop talking to her, ran to Selena first, Hailey runner-up, suggesting that Hailey was willing to accept being Justin's second choice, as long as it meant securing her position in the A-list. Even Justin's friend Kendall Jenner seemed surprised by how quickly they got married. In an April 2020 Instagram live session with the couple, Kendall was asked if she saw their marriage coming and responded, honestly no, adding, I didn't know, I think I hoped, obviously Hales is my lady, my best friend, and I wanted it so bad for both of you. It just makes me really happy. This suggests that even those in their inner circle were caught off guard by the rapid progression of their relationship. What's perhaps most impressive about Hailey's social ascent is that it didn't stop with marrying Justin. She has leveraged her position as Mrs. Bieber to build her own brand and establish herself as a skincare entrepreneur with her Rhode line, securing deals with major beauty retailers and collaborating with other high-profile brands. But the question remains, what did Hailey have to sacrifice to achieve this level of fame and access? And now that she's secured her position in the A-list, is she truly happy with the results of her decade-long campaign? We'll explore these questions and more in the next segment, where we'll dive deeper into Hailey's current position in the celebrity ecosystem and the challenges she continues to face despite her apparent success. Stay tuned. The price of admission, challenges in the A-list. Despite successfully marrying into one of the most famous families in pop culture, Hailey has faced major challenges in being accepted by both the public and certain segments of the A-list community. One of the biggest hurdles, living in the shadow of Justin's relationship with Selena Gomez. The ongoing comparison between Hailey and Selena has been relentless, with many fans refusing to accept Hailey as Justin's wife even years after the wedding. This has manifested in everything from social media harassment to public events where Jelena chants have broken out while Hailey is present. The situation became so serious that in March 2023, Selena herself had to address it on Instagram, writing, Hailey Bieber reached out to me and let me know that she has been receiving death threats and such hateful negativity. This indicates the severity of the backlash Hailey has faced simply for marrying Justin. For someone who reportedly worked so hard to reach this level of fame, the persistent rejection by a significant portion of Justin's fan base must be particularly painful. It represents a barrier to full acceptance that no amount of strategic positioning can overcome. Even more challenging is the persistent speculation about Justin's true feelings. Despite being married to Hailey for years, Justin has made several public statements that suggest he still holds deep feelings for Selena, his first real love.
She was your first real love,
First
right?
real love, yeah.
Talked about living together.
Moved in with her at a young age. It was tough, man.
How hard was it to get over that?
It was really tough. I don't know if I'm still over it yet. I think that I'm definitely in another place, and I think we definitely went our separate ways, and I love her and I want her to be awesome, but there's things that remind me of her, and Yeah, it was my first real love.
When your husband publicly says, "I don't know if I'm still over it yet," about his ex-girlfriend, it creates an uncomfortable dynamic for any wife, let alone one in the public eye. Justin doubled down on these sentiments in another interview.
She's someone I love dearly, dude, and I'm never gonna stop loving her. I'm never gonna stop checking in on her. I don't think relationships, if you end a relationship, you should end that, unless it was super toxic and you guys were hurting each other physically or mentally, but we always respected each other, and we still respect each other.
These public declarations of continued love for an ex create an awkward situation for Hailey, who must navigate both her private feelings about these statements and the public reaction to them. No matter how carefully constructed her path to the A-list was, this emotional complexity wasn't something she could strategize around. Justin has also been open about the difficulties in their relationship, particularly in the early stages.
I did something that really hurt him, did something very immature and stupid, damaged the idea of me for you.
Yeah, I think so too.
She went out and did things that hurt me, and so it was just this hurt. She hurt me. And then before tour, we just really stopped talking. I was really upset.
This suggests that even after securing marriage to Justin, Hailey's position wasn't entirely stable, with the relationship experiencing significant challenges from the beginning. Another aspect of Hailey's A-list struggle has been the skepticism from media figures about the longevity and authenticity of her marriage to Justin. Wendy Williams, for example, has been particularly vocal in her doubts about the Bieber union. In July 2018, shortly after their engagement announcement, Williams commented on her show, "I don't think this marriage will last. Look, right after the honeymoon, he's doing a drive-by at Selena's," referencing Bieber's on-again, off-again relationship with Selena Gomez. Later, in September 2018, Williams expanded her critique, suggesting the marriage might be financially motivated. "I think the Baldwins look at Bieber as a cash cow. I think Stephen Baldwin, Hailey's father, likes to be more relevant again to young people in pop culture, and Bieber is a quick way to do that." By March 2019, Williams was even suggesting Hailey consider divorce due to Bieber's mental health struggles, claiming Hailey was too young to be dealing with being Bieber's wife at age 22. These public commentaries reflect a broader skepticism about Hailey's place in the A-list, the implication being that she gained her position through strategic marriage rather than talent or authentic connection, and that such a foundation might not sustain a lasting position in elite circles. Recent events suggest that these challenges continue to affect the Bieber marriage. Reports from the Daily Mail in March 2025 indicated that Hailey and Justin were experiencing marital woes, and Justin was dealing with anger issues. Multiple tabloids reported that Hailey had unfollowed Justin on social media, though she later broke her silence to address these rumors. Adding to the concern, Hailey's father, Stephen Baldwin, publicly asked people to pray for Justin and Hailey on Instagram, suggesting there were serious issues that required spiritual intervention. Some observers noted that Hailey and Justin have been arriving at and leaving events separately, with rumors that they haven't been living together consistently. Another complicating factor in Hailey's A-list journey has been the response to her pregnancy announcement. What should have been a joyous personal milestone was overshadowed when, according to sources, after announcing your pregnancy to the world, Selena Gomez, your husband's ex-girlfriend, started trending on Twitter, and not you, your husband, or your baby. This must have been a painful reminder that despite years of marriage, the public remains fixated on Justin's past relationship. The pregnancy appears to have coincided with fresh drama surrounding Justin's apparent continued interest in Selena. According to the Daily Mail, Justin felt a sting upon hearing about Selena's engagement to Benny Blanco in December 2024. Following this news, Justin reportedly shared a meme featuring a scene from The Lord of the Rings, where Gollum gazes at a ring, captioned, "Girls on social media when they get engaged," widely interpreted as a dig at Selena. He also allegedly posted a selfie with Hailey, accompanied by the song All My Ghosts by Lizzie McAlpine, which includes lyrics about lingering memories of an ex. These actions suggest that even after years of marriage to Hailey and with a baby on the way, Justin still has unresolved feelings about Selena. This situation underscores one of the most challenging aspects of Hailey's position. No matter how carefully she crafted her ascent to the A-list, she can't control Justin's feelings or behavior. If he continues to publicly demonstrate attachment to his ex, it undermines Hailey's standing both personally and professionally. The social media reaction to these incidents has been brutal for Hailey. On X, formerly Twitter, @ForeverTaj noted Bieber's social media activity as funny, given he had his chance with Gomez. Another user, @Layla Halia, described Justin as as embarrassing and hurt ASF about the engagement. Reddit discussions were equally harsh, with users like suitable_button4713 calling Justin a narcissist, unable to see Selena move on, freaked out with anger and jealousy, and suggesting that Hailey was just backup. These public conversations must be immensely painful for Hailey, who, despite achieving her apparent goal of marrying Justin and entering the A-list, continues to face questions about whether she's truly accepted or merely tolerated in these elite circles. Furthermore, Hailey's attempts to establish her own identity separate from Justin have met with mixed results. While her Rhode skincare line has been commercially successful, critics have noted similarities between her business approach and that of other celebrities, particularly Selena Gomez, whose Rare Beauty launched before Rhode. Even Hailey's personal style has been scrutinized, with claims that she frequently copies Selena's fashion choices. The video states that fans have dug up many examples of Hailey posting photos shortly after Selena, where she's either wearing the same exact outfit or something very similar. All of these outfits were posted by Selena first, with Hailey sometimes posting her in the same exact outfit as soon as 24 hours later. This ongoing comparison to Selena represents a significant challenge for Hailey's independent identity in the A-list. Despite her strategic networking and marriage to Justin, she continues to be defined in relation to his ex-girlfriend rather than established as a celebrity in her own right. Securing the bag, Hailey's independent empire. Despite the persistent shadow of Justin's relationship with Selena and the skepticism about her marriage, Hailey has made significant moves to build her own empire and establish herself as more than just Justin Bieber's wife. Her most successful venture has been Rhode Skincare, launched in June 2022, which has quickly become a major player in the celebrity beauty space. What's particularly impressive about Rhode is how Hailey has positioned it, not as a vanity project, but as a serious beauty brand with a distinct philosophy and aesthetic. Rather than launching with hundreds of products like some celebrity lines, Rhode began with just a few core items, focusing on quality and establishing a clear brand identity. Industry insiders note that Hailey was deeply involved in product development, working closely with chemists and dermatologists to create formulations that aligned with her less is more skincare philosophy. This hands-on approach has helped Rhode gain credibility beyond typical celebrity merchandise. The brand's aesthetic, minimalist, dewy, and effortless reflects Hailey's personal style and has resonated with consumers looking for simplified routines. Rhode's glazed donut look became a viral sensation, with products frequently selling out and generating wait lists in the thousands. Rhode represents Hailey's most successful attempt to establish herself independently in the A-list, giving her a business identity separate from her role as Justin's wife. It also provides financial independence, a crucial factor for someone whose position in celebrity circles was initially secured through marriage. Beyond Rhode, Hailey has made strategic moves to diversify her presence in the fashion and beauty worlds. She's secured partnerships with major brands like Saint Laurent, Tiffany & Company, and Levi's, positioning herself as a style icon in her own right. Her YouTube channel, which features everything from skincare routines to cooking videos, has allowed her to connect directly with fans and control her own narrative without media intermediaries. This direct communication channel has been crucial in Hailey's efforts to establish an independent identity. Hailey has also worked to build and maintain relationships with key A-list figures beyond just the Jenner sisters. She's frequently seen with celebrities like Bella Hadid, Justine Skye, and Lori Harvey, creating a support network that isn't dependent on Justin's connections. What's notable about Hailey's social circle is how she's maintained these friendships despite the drama surrounding her relationship with Justin. For example, her friendship with Kendall Jenner has remained strong, with recent sightings in January 2025 showing them dining together in West Hollywood. Hailey has also made efforts to change the public narrative around her relationship with Selena Gomez. In October 2022, the two posed together at the Academy Museum of Motion Pictures Gala, a move widely interpreted as an attempt to quell feud rumors. More recently, in January 2025, Hailey reportedly liked posts related to Selena's work, suggesting an attempt to signal peaceful coexistence. These efforts to control her public image represent a sophisticated understanding of celebrity dynamics and demonstrate Hailey's growth from the young fan who allegedly tracked Justin's movements to a savvy public figure, managing her own brand. The pregnancy announcement marks another significant phase in Hailey's journey to secure her position in the A-list. While pregnancy is obviously a personal milestone, in celebrity culture it also represents a deepening of ties and a new narrative that can reshape public perception. For Hailey, becoming a mother creates a new identity beyond wife or model or beauty entrepreneur. It establishes her as the mother of Justin Bieber's child, a position that no one else can claim. However, challenges remain for Hailey as she works to solidify her independent status in the A-list. The persistent comparison to Selena continues to be a thorn in her side, side, with social media platforms like TikTok generating billions of views on content comparing the two women or speculating about their supposed rivalry. Justin's behavior continues to complicate matters as well. His apparent reaction to Selena's engagement, including social media posts interpreted as shade toward his ex, risks reigniting the Jelena narrative just when Hailey seems to be making progress in establishing her independent identity. The state of the Bieber marriage itself remains a source of speculation. Stephen Baldwin's public request for prayers and reports of the couple arriving separately at events have fueled rumors of marital trouble, which could potentially undermine Hailey's position if a separation were to occur. What's particularly interesting about Hailey's journey is how it reflects broader changes in celebrity culture and social climbing in the digital age. In previous generations, marrying into fame was a common strategy, but maintaining that position required different tactics in a pre-social media world. Today, someone like Hailey must navigate not just traditional media, but also the intense scrutiny of social platforms, where every like, comment, and follow is analyzed for hidden meaning. Her journey from Belieber to Bieber has played out in a highly documented digital landscape, with fans compiling receipts of her every move over more than a decade. This digital record creates both challenges and opportunities. On one hand, it means that Hailey's past actions, like allegedly tracking Justin's movements or appearing to copy Selena's style, remain permanently accessible, fueling ongoing criticism. On the other hand, it gives her direct channels to shape her narrative and build her brand without traditional media gatekeepers. Hailey's strategic use of social media has been key to her independent success. Her Instagram aesthetics helped establish the clean girl look that became central to Rhode's brand identity. Her YouTube content allows her to showcase personality in a controlled environment, and her strategic appearances with other A-listers create visual evidence of her acceptance in elite circles. From a business perspective, Hailey's journey represents a masterclass in leveraging personal connections for professional advancement. Whether or not one approves of her methods, it's undeniable that she has transformed her position from peripheral celebrity, a famous person's daughter and model, to central figure, wife of one of the world's biggest pop stars and successful entrepreneur. Looking ahead, several factors will determine whether Hailey can fully secure her independent position in the A-list. 1. The success and longevity of Rhode. If the brand continues to grow and establish itself as more than a celebrity vanity project, it will give Hailey credibility as a businesswoman independent of her marriage. 2. Her ability to manage the ongoing Justin-Selena narrative. If she can continue to project maturity and confidence in the face of persistent comparisons, it may eventually diminish their impact. 3. The stability of her marriage to Justin. While she's built independent connections and businesses, a separation would undoubtedly complicate her position in certain A-list circles. 4. Her evolution as a mother. Motherhood will create new narratives and connections that could further cement her status independent of her relationship history. What makes Hailey's story so fascinating is that it represents the modern version of a tale as old as celebrity itself, the strategic rise to fame through relationships and networking. The difference is that in today's digital landscape, every step of that journey is documented, analyzed, and remembered by millions of invested observers. Whether you view Hailey as a calculating social climber who achieved her teenage dream through determination and strategy, or as a genuine partner who happened to marry someone she had admired since childhood, her journey offers valuable insights into the nature of modern celebrity. Thank you for watching. Click any of the cards showing on your screen to see similar content. Until next time, stay exploring, besties.